said that because listen, Charlie used to complain when he would talk about this topic because inevitably it would cause this huge uproar, and he'd get write-ups on these like pop culture outlets, that we usually didn't get write-ups on because oftentimes it would just be political media that would pick up Charlie stories. But when he would talk about this, it would become this huge uproar. And I remember we actually have the clip. It's basically the same thing he said, but he went on Laura, I think 2 nights before he was killed. And he said that, and Laura threw him this question because it was becoming like this big uproar again. And he's like, you could see him almost like roll his eyes. Like every time I talk about this, Laura, like it becomes this huge thing. But I love what you said, was because he wasn't trying to be a bully. He was trying to say, I want the best for you. And if I don't just tell it to you straight, like you're not going to like hear it because nobody else is willing to do this because of the uproar. I'm willing to take the slings and arrows, and this is the truth.
I thought Joe Bob really did a great job yesterday on the show too, talking about this. He said, we started dating at 19, got married way later, and we had kids way later after that. He goes, once I had kids, I realized that how much life just doesn't really matter, and that is what matters in life. He goes, I would sooner go work at a Costco if it meant that I could be with my kids more often. And like that statement from Joe Bob made me go home and tell Elizabeth, was like, we should get some
I need to call Elizabeth after this.
Welcome right in just 1 second. All right, welcome back to the Charlie Kirk Show. Radio stations across the country. I almost said across the world. This is probably true. Streaming.
Yes, of course.
So I'm going to get into this, and I want to bring Blake into this conversation as well here. So Blake, if you're listening, we've got this. It's kind of like a viral story. Mikey set it up. It's a Walmart wedding ring story.
Okay, so there's this couple, and he buys. It was like a $900 ring. Was it from Walmart? Yeah, from Walmart. He proposes to his his girlfriend, asking for her to be his fiance, and she says no. And then all we get is just this out of context screenshot of text messages between them. Okay, that drives me nuts. I'm just going to start by saying that any out of context message, like I will not give too intense of an opinion until I receive more context. But Alex, you want to kind of discuss this?
Can you read these messages to me? I can't see them. This is too tiny.
You had them up just a second ago.
So the boy says, I just got to ask Manny, I guess that's her girl, what happened tonight? I've been planning this proposal for over a year. You really told me no in front of everyone? That crushed me. She said, it's not even about embarrassing you. It's about you not listening. I've told you the kind of ring I wanted more than once, and you showed up with something from Walmart. He said, so this is about the ring? I still spent $900 regardless of where I got the ring. I put so much effort into this for you, for us. She said, Tyler, if you knew what I wanted and still chose to do what was easiest, tells me that you don't really hear me. I want to feel chosen, not just proposed to. He said, wow, so everything I just did didn't matter to you, huh? She said, it mattered, but not enough for me to say yes to it forever. I'm not sure you're ready for.
I think there's a lot of things happening here.
Go ahead.
There's a lot going on here. The number one problem here is, did the guy post all of this online?
We don't know who posted it.
I think the guy who posted all these exchanges is from the girl's perspective.
Yeah, it's the girl.
Her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The villain here is whoever posted these screenshots onto the internet, because when that much of your life is being, when you're thought to something super personal and just super between two people like this is to blast it on the internet, it's just wrong. Like, no, the purpose of this is not to get points for who's right in this argument. The purpose of a potential marriage is not your social media likes or anything like that. And more generally, this is a controversial take I have, because I guess he got shot down in public. Maybe this is weird. I don't like public proposals.
Agree.
They rub me the wrong way. It's making an event out of it when it should be between the two of you. And if they wouldn't say yes in private, then this is not a thing you should do.
I
well said, Blake.
You would hope that the breaking off of a relationship that's serious enough to get to the point of engagement would be a little more heartbreaking instead of, I'm just going to post this online. And we don't know all of the facts.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened between the two of them. But I can't tell if people are upset that the ring is from Walmart, or if they're upset that she said no in public, or that she's just posting these messages online. I can't really tell what the issue is here, other than this couple should not be getting married.
Mikey has a take that I think will inspire us blowing the break again, because then we're going to argue about it after.
Well, I don't know if I still agree with my old take, because Blake, the real, her posting this is the problem.
All right, but what if you didn't post it?
But let's pretend this was just leaked. I think from a view here, a lot of this is out of context, but she probably told her boyfriend many times what she wanted. And it could have been a $900 ring, but it could have been a very specific cut. And that's probably maybe her personality. Maybe her love language is gifts. And she just really wanted something specific. And it's him not listening to her, having said that 200 times, that actually made her upset.
Because she does make the point. It's that you didn't listen.
You didn't listen.
What do you think of?
I'm not married. I don't want to wade into this territory. I feel if you're fixating on the ring, that's a problem. Like, it's not the ring.
She's saying she's not fixating on the
person
ring.
you got to live with.
She's not fixating on the ring. She's fixating on the fact he didn't listen to her.
So maybe, and Alex can speak to this. Like, Alex has all silver jewelry on right now. I have all gold jewelry on. I know Mikey and Andrew, you both went through this when you both proposed to your wives. Like, there is a specific color that each woman wears. And if Luke had gotten down on one knee and proposed to me with a silver ring, I still would say yes. But I would say, hey, I've told you 1,000 times I only wear gold jewelry. I'm not sure where this went wrong. So maybe that goes into it.
I would have a pit in my stomach if someone proposed to me with a gold ring, because that's not my color. And I would have said a million times.
But you still would have said yes.
She means maybe that's the issue.
What?
You still would have said yes?
I would have been like, yes, but I would have this very disturbed part of me that's like, is this the man for me if he literally can't listen to the most basic direction?
And not even listening, but observing you. You would hope
maybe. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Most couples, when they get to this point in their relationship, they do discuss the ring. And if he just completely tuned that out and went to Walmart just to get it done and focused on the show of it, I can understand why she's a little upset. But you don't post the chats. Stop posting text messages that are private, for the love. And that goes for all of you out there, too. You know who you are. We'll be back.